Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to review a program called Tarot 2020 Annual Horoscope of Patience. And this is for you coming from Leo. Now, firstly, I'm going to pull this card to talk to you about your job. And it's a card that says the level of conflict comes from superiors. So, your superiors, your bosses, your managers that you have to answer for may be putting pressure on you in 2020. It's a card that also says try to improve your tolerance and control your ego. So try to definitely be part and parcel of a team rather than wanting to stick out where job is concerned. And it's a card that also says leave room to be flexible rather than be stubborn. So flexibility, negotiability is very important. Now about business, in case you are in business. So let's see what the card says. This is a card of delay. We simply mean that whatever you're hoping to happen in 2020 is going to be delayed. So a waiting period will be there. So frustration is going to be seen. And so with this card, you have to be patient with whatever you want to do where business is concerned. And I would say that rather than go out and take chances, play safe would be much better where business is concerned. Now, what about romance? And let's see how the romance card pulls up for you. You are going to meet somebody that you have never met before. So it's going to be a very unexpected meeting, very fast and out of the blue and sudden. What about this card coming from Leo? It's a good card, by the way. It says that help is on the way where romance is concerned. The only downside here is the tendency of the ego being very strong of this person that you may meet for a romance. So this person could be having a big ego and having a low tolerance. So if you find that out, try and explain to your person, to the one you meet for romance, not to do that, but to be more flexible. Now, what about your marriage? Let's see what the card says in case you are married, how it'll go. Well, I consider this a good card. I don't expect major anything like a breakup, not at all. But there are many issues with this card, and these issues are all flowing from one cup to another cup. So there's a bit of a mangle up of problems. So you listening to me where your marriage is concerned, I would say separate the problems and then one by one talk to your marriage partner. Separate the problems. There's too much of linking going on here. And when the linking goes on, five little small problems become a huge giant of a ball of problems. So keep them one at a time and solve them. It's very easily done. That's for your marriage. Now, what about your compatibility? How are you going to get along with anybody, whether in sports, whether in job, whether in business, whether in love areas? And this card says only thing you don't have to do is to try to be number one, which means be flexible and be very negotiable, and you'll be able to handle 2020 much, much better. This compatibility is to do with every area of your life, whether it's in sport, whether in job, whether in business, whether in romance, whether in marriage. Remember, be flexible, be negotiable, and you'll do well. Now, what about health areas? Let's see what the card might say for you, the health areas. I would describe this card as a card of inflammation. So the inflammation may be to any of your organs, it may be to your skin, maybe to your eyes. So inflammation seems to be a problem. Now, this card of inflammation, I will also translate as you're under pressure in 2020 to perform. And of course, when you can't do that very well, you'll be put under pressure and you may have all kinds of allergies or you may have other problems. So try to stay calm as you can. I'm a big believer in colors, and I'm going to pull this card for you to see what the card says, what kind of colors you must especially wear. All right, it's an interesting card. What strikes me is the yellow and the goldenness, and the green as well, and a bit of brown, and a bit of gray. So all these colors that I've mentioned, try to have some of these colors every day on you, and you will see that the element of good luck will definitely come to help you through colors. Talking about colors, I have a 90-minute session. And during these 90 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll be able to tell you your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions, on and on. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And more than that, I'll help you to show you how to contact that supernatural energy that you have within you. It can be done, and I'll show you how easy it is. People who are special in this world, people that we look up to as greatness, they know how to connect to these energies, and that's how they become better than the rest, better than richer, and better than famous, and better than happiness. And you can do that. I'll show you how to do that in this 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50. And so I'm going to show you my email. This is my email address. Here it is. So send me an email if you have any questions, or send me an email if you want to have this 90-minute session, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Treat 2020 as a very experimental year, and the experimentalness sometimes can be very frustrating as well. So take it easy in 2020. I look forward to hearing from you, and I wish you the best of 2020, whatever it is. Thank you and goodbye.